Hey friends, hope you're doing well. Randolph Koch here with Shepherd's Heart with an encouragement from God's Word. Recently I saw on the news, and you may have as well, about this lost sheep. They found it in the forest in Australia, and it was close to death. It had been out there so long that the wool had grown to about 78 pounds on top of this poor sheep. And they had to shear it to get that off. There was lots of things stuck in the wool, and it kind of had a hard time walking, from understand a little bit, because the weight had been lifted off of them during that time. And I thought, wow, poor thing that sheep had gone missing. They had a tag in its ear, and I think eventually this rescue organization found it and helped take care of it. But I thought that's kind of like a fitting description of us, that God takes us. We were once lost sheep, and He takes us and He takes the weight of our sin off of us, just like that wool, and He gives us a new walk in Him. And so I'm reminded of the parable of the lost sheep in Matthew 18, 10 through 14, which I'm going to read right now. And this is the words of Jesus, and He says, "See that you do not despise one of these little ones, for I tell you that in heaven their angels always see the face of my Father who is in heaven. What do you think? If a man has 100 sheep and one of them has gone astray, does not he leave the 99 on the mountains and go in search of the one that went astray? And if he finds it, truly I say to you, he rejoices over it more than over the 99 that never went astray. So it is not the will of my Father who is in heaven that one of these little ones should perish." So you and I are like that sheep. Either you were like the sheep and He found you because you were lost just like I was. And he brings you back into His family, His fold. He leaves everything for you. And then if you haven't found Him yet, or haven't come to know Him through salvation, He is seeking you. He seeks to save the lost. So we're very much like that sheep. And by the way, instead of calling it Baaarack, and I didn't make this up, I promise you, I could have, but I didn't. They named it Baaarack. I know, pretty bad. But anybody who's ever been around me, I like dad jokes and corny jokes, so I could have made it up, but that's what they called the sheep. So keep that in mind, that you and I are just like that sheep. We were once lost, or maybe you're lost today. And God, through Jesus, is looking and seeking to save you as part of His lost sheep. He wants you to be part of His family. He wants you to have the gift of salvation. So I want to encourage you to listen to these words in Matthew 18, 10 through 14, the parable of the lost sheep. And consider yourself blessed if you are no longer lost. And if you are, and you're still seeking the answers for God, from God, I pray that you seek His Word, you seek godly counsel, and then you receive His gift yourself, which is salvation. Him seeking you as your shepherd and saving you as His sheep, because He loves you. So keep that in mind. I'm praying for you, and feel free to reach out to me with questions. If you need prayer, encouragement, and always reach out to me via www.shepherdsheart.org, and you'll find my various locations, social media, Instagram and Facebook, and other places you can connect with me there. And God bless you, and have a great night.